Dreamscape presents Growing Joy, the Plant Lover's Guide to Cultivating Happiness and Plants by Maria Failla. Narrated by author. The information in this book is not intended to replace the advice of the reader's own physician or other medical professional. You should consult a medical professional in matters relating to health, especially if you have existing medical conditions, and before starting, stopping, or changing the dose of any medication you are taking. Individual readers are solely responsible for their own healthcare decisions. The author and the publisher do not accept responsibility for any adverse effects individuals may claim to experience, whether directly or indirectly, from the information contained in this book. Gardening. Good for your mind, good for your heart, and good for your ass. My mom, Sandy Failla. For my mom, who taught me how to grow in the earth, in my head, and in my heart. A note from me, the author. We've only just met, but I'm going to confess something to you. I wrote this book about joy in what seemed to be the least joyful period of my life. Funny how that happens. When I first envisioned this book, I had my list of ideas and practices all lined up and tied in a pretty bow for you, sweet listener. I had been using these tools for years and knew these stories and suggestions would help you disconnect from screens, reconnect with yourself, and blow your freaking mind with moments of awe, peace, and delight. The practices we'll talk about in the coming pages have done exactly that for me and many members of my planty community for many, many years. But then there was a little plot twist. When the time came around for me to actually write this book, my life kind of imploded in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic. I lost my job, my wedding was postponed due to social distancing mandates, and through a series of unexpected events, my partner and I had to move 3 times within 1 year, with a 6-month stint living with my parents, the ultimate romantic dream for any engaged couple. It felt like everything I knew was flipped upside down, and the fear, uncertainty, and loss were all consuming. Months into this transitional time, I looked around at my plant collection and noticed that my plants looked miserable, limp leaves, thirsty, yearning for light. Seeing them so unhappy made me pause and realize how much I related to them. In the midst of moving, pivoting, and mourning, I had let the beautiful practices and routines that I had worked so hard to develop around my plant collection lapse. This realization hit me like a 2-ton bag of...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?